with your highest self? I'm Heather Lynn, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live. Good morning, my lovers. Coach Heather Lynn here. I hope you are feeling well and smelling well on this fine Monday morning. I know I am. So today we're just going to dive right in. We have about 15 minutes. We're going to go live. We're going to basically just touch on what fog mirrors are and just to kind of dive into just one of the shadow aspects of the people pleaser. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to go ahead and get our daily oracle. So as we're getting our daily oracle, invite in the divine white light to cleanse these cards of any energies that are not of love, not of light, that are not of Heather Lynn's energy, and not of this collective read. Thank you. All right. So today we're just going to talk about how to deal with people that show up in our life and how basically people pleasing can dim our light, and some people unknowingly behaviors, actions. We have done this. I've been there before. I've been in this situation. But today we're going to learn how to deal with people that show up in our life that are gossipers, fake friends, or just don't show up in the way that they presented themselves. So why is this important? Well, let me be very honest. Miss Coach Heather Lynn, I'm an empath. And what that means is that I attract to me good and bad. The stronger the light, the greater the attraction to, let's be honest, I have to maintain that. So I have people that have been, showing up into my life in ways that basically I knew initially weren't in the highest light. But me being the people pleaser, giving people the benefit of the doubt, I genuinely believe, being an empath, I love everyone and everything. So sometimes that gets me in trouble. My greatest gift is also my greatest weakness. So what that means is that people will show up in my life. They will say all these things, and then we'll be on the same page. And then all of a sudden, something will happen, and it's known in my 5-1. So if you're a 5-1, I'm sure you've experienced this. But as you're elevating and you're aligning, what happens is your light, and as we're going through awakening, our light brightens and our auric field expands. And some people that are not in alignment with us can see that as a threat. So what they do is they get jealous. So that energy is put out into the universe. And for me, I can feel energy. It's very, very, very thicker than a Snicker on me. And when I am working with people, my friends, my family, and they put an energy out there, because let's be honest, a lot of people, I'm the type, I'm working to attract things. So I'm learning that if I shine my light, I enjoy what I do, which I do enjoy what I do. And I'm continuing to do the things, but I'm not giving of my energy so much. Like, I can't give my energy to everyone. I can't. You know what I mean? I have a 9 to 5. that's not going anywhere. I pretty much have a side business, and a lot of people, with me being able to multitask and be able to move through life, um, I have attracted people that were fake friends. So what I would do is I would see it. First, let's be honest, I always knew it. I would get the gut feeling like something's off. Like dang. Um, Second thing, it would be behaviors. And it would be behaviors that I know trigger me and that I know that are not in alignment with the path that I'm going through. But again, I'm kind of teeter-tottering in between, balancing into, what the old Heather used to be, and what I'm becoming. And what I'm becoming is, there's unlimited possibilities, there is unlimited opportunities. And the old Heather was stuck in this lack mentality. And the bottom line is when people show up in your life in ways that are not honest, it's not our job to judge. It's our job to dig deep, because this is when the real spiritual work begins, right? It's time to dig deep, ask the good questions. Why is this here? What am I to learn? Is there any shadow aspect of myself that is here? Is this something that my inner child needs protection from? Because remember, guys, we're awakening our inner child, and that sense of inner wonder needs to be protected, that inner light, because we've done so much work, right? All the shadow work that we do and that I do for others has been prep work so that we can open up and shine our open heart, wide, exposed, and vulnerable. And when people that we allow into our space, that we forgive and we genuinely trust, that it's a mutual give and take. Okay, a mutual give and take. So I guess what I'm reminding ourselves is that when people talk shit about us and we give it power and we identify with it, then we become just the same as them. Because at that point, we're judging the situation. We're not understanding the value and the importance of the truth. The truth shows us a lot. And that's the one thing I think I've been neglecting to see is, the truth. And we need to stop sacrificing ourselves. Because the whole intention is to steal our light. And if we give them exactly what unknowingly and unintentionally they're trying to do by keeping you stuck, thinking about it, continuing to rendezvous in the energy. So how do we move forward in our highest light and in the most loving way forward? First is with kindness and generosity and with an open heart. When they want to offer the apology, accept it. But accept it for the truth that it is. And, and accept that the true behavior that's been experienced and put out into the, and the, friendship, relationship, or whatever, has been one way on the outside and has been expressed another way on the inside. And let me be real, I've come across some characters that knew their place and their part so well that they had mastered it. Okay. And because they're used to putting on that fake show, I am guilty of that. And I know that's why that lesson has come across my path, because, once you go, you see the shadow aspect, then you get the gift or the city aspect, but only once you pass the test. Okay. So it's all about the test. First is the test, then the testimony. So basically what we do is we transform the behavior. First, we know that we don't appreciate it and that this is energy is not something that we want to be in our life. So the first thing you're not going to need to decide is this person worth my energy? because our beauty and our eternal, our prenatal chi, we only get so much of that. And if we've already are working on our extra aspects of our chi, because we've already depleted our postnatal chi and we're working on like energy lows or on the verge of burnouts, it's time to retract it a little bit, go within, find out what's going on, and find some understanding there. And what's going to happen is that understanding is going to help you change your perception about what needs to be done, why these people have shown up, why these experiences are on repeat, reminding you, hey, you've missed something along the way. Hey, you've missed something. And sometimes those somethings along the way are very important niblets to the truth. So, fog mirrors and fake friends, gotta love them. We've all had them, we've all been there. And maybe a time or two we might have been when we were younger. Hopefully when we were younger, we might have been an aspect of that, you know. I'm not going to say I haven't, because I'm pretty damn well sure I've worn my shadow in all ways but the right way. So we're going to leave it there. And I'm not ashamed of it. I've grown from it. Without that, it's like I'm a kid. I like to play with everything. What's that? What's that? What's that? Right? Okay, so our card today is number 26, Guardian of the Soul Family. And this is all about the heart chakra, baby. Yeah, look at that green. So it says, you are being drawn to kindred spirits in the physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual world. If you feel that you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. Lovers, don't be afraid. The space, such as courageous action, creates and sometimes necessary order to have room for you to enter the new sphere of consciousness. Did I not just say first the test with our fogged mirrors and the fake aspects of, what our shadow used to rendezvous with? Because that's what attracted it to us, is our shadow that we didn't deal with. That's why, babes. I know what I'm attracted and why. Okay, it's because I allowed for others to suck my shine. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary to have room for the new spirit to enter into consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now being available to you. There's a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. Soul Contracts, read that book, Carolyn May's perfect book. If you are struggling to feel the purpose in your current relationship, take heart, for you're being helped by the divine guardians to help you understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationships healing, whether they means improved communication and enriched experiences, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can come together. And know that relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle is that your relationship healing is taking place and the present moments unfolding. The attracting the right relationships for your future growth and leaving behind of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart, beloved. All is well. All is well, my soul family.
The journey to healing starts with a single step. Are you ready to embrace your true self? Join us on April 27th at the Tranquility Salt Cave in Columbus, Ohio for the New Moon Inner Child Healing Sanctuary, led by Marcus Christolite from Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. This transformative event guides you through inner child wounding education, sacred journaling, and a powerful guided meditation for just $55 from 4 to 6 p.m. EST. As a bonus, immerse yourself in the tranquil environment of the Salt Cave with a 50% discount on a 1-hour halotherapy session. Available for just $20 more from 6 to 7 p.m. EST. Spaces are limited, so don't miss this unique opportunity to reconnect with your authentic self and release emotional baggage. Book your spot now by scanning the QR code or visiting tranquilitysaltcave.com/events. If you have any questions, DM Crystal Light or call Tranquility at 614-859-3419. Your journey to healing starts here. Embrace the new you under the new moon.
A new moon inner child healing sanctuary, taking place for the first time ever at Tranquility Salt Cave in Columbus, Ohio. Get your ticket today, as spaces are limited. Any questions, just reach out to myself, Marcus Crystallite, and I will gladly guide you along the way.
So they're coming right now to show us what things that have fallen out of alignment, that no longer align with our vision of who we are, where we're going, and who we are to become. And I am 44. I am still planning. I'll be planning when I'm 80 for my garden, man. 100 planning for my garden. All right, let's do this cheat real quick because your mamacita here has to go to el work, so I gotta go there. So here we go. All right, so Qigong is an Eastern modality. It is designed to clear our energy space and to magnetize our auric field. Why? Because basically, babies, what we don't realize, we attract what we are. So if we are a closed up, on point person, those are the energies you're going to put out. Okay? And let me be honest. I would be the Queen of Swords with my staff in my hand, like, you fuck with me. Great, but I love the shit out of you, but don't you cross that line. But I'm no longer that. I prefer to be more of a Queen of Cups. Okay, because my Queen of Swords staff is that, that in the past, like, you fuck with me, you're gonna get it, right? And I've learned that energy that I was putting out there was only hurting me, because it was not one where I was allowing in forgiveness and compassion and empathy, and I wasn't able to give and receive love properly. And that's what I'm learning now, is equal give and take of love, right? So guess what, lovers? If you think that you're going to come in with some fake ass cup and think you're going to try to take it of my cuppeth, anyone, you better be mistaken, because this bitch is raw, real, and authentic. And I take my shine and my love and my beautiful heart. I take that and I wear that shit with pride. In the past, it was a wound of honor, right? It was honorable to be wounded. And I felt and I carry that weight, but that's not it, y'all. We're not meant to carry that weight. We're meant to transform it and to turn it into something new, right? That's where the true alchemy happens. Turning something that was so raw, real, and just unbearable into something beautiful, and something that you've learned from and that you're able to honor, respect, and celebrate in spite of the things that had to occur in order for the beautiful transmission to take place. So here we go. So let's start with clapping our hands. We're going to do that 9 times. Each sequence we're going to do 9 times. We're going to breeze through this, and then we're going to be off for the day. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the tingling sensations on your fingers. This is the stored energy that we have in our body just from day to day. All right, we're going to go under our underarms. If you need modifications, this is no modifications. Modifications is down here. I'm just going to go like this, okay? And I have deodorant on, so it's kind of okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yes, I'm squinting because I have been going through a lot of my testing phases lately of my growth. So first was the journey. Now I'm at the test phase. The test phase isn't fun, let me tell you. It is fun because it's beautiful seeing Heather's heart still being open in lieu of people trying to um, come in. And they're meant to, right? Because remember, it's the test. Old Heather would have eaten them apart. I'd have been like, you don't even get into my space to know me like that. But once we awaken our beautiful heart, it becomes, I'm open, I'm available, and I'm here. But I do know boundaries, and I do show discernment. And anyone that tries to take anything but give an equal take of give and balance, that ain't happening. So, all right, we're going to do our elbow creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my heart's been a little confused because I'm in this particular relationship where I'm like, you know, a part of the pattern was, you know, fogged mirrors and smoke shit. And the thing is my soul's like, I can read through that shit. Like, I can't. I just fucking can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once you gain the wisdom and the insight of, you know, there's love, but there's energy that I'm just not going to tolerate. So the discernment is put a lid on it, right? Put a lid on it. If not, off with the energy, you go down the street. That's where they go. And that's how it should be for anyone. And I am never, like, it was so hard to find my power again within my own self to say, hey, I got this regardless. Heather, Lynn has this. Because ever since I sold my house, it's been a complete shit show for the past 5 years. Rent's gone fucking crazy. My house would have been paid off. And what I do, I sold my house to go chase off with someone else like a dumbass. Someone that awakening confusion, like, it's all good. But you know what? I needed to go because had I not gone, I would have still been stuck. Right? Right? And I've been taken care of since then. Let me be real. Like, that's when my real abundance took place, was when I finally took my foot off the brake pedal. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to go for this ride. Because I knew once I got rid of that safety nest of Heather that I created for 20 years, that it was going to be on like Donkey Kong and full throttle ahead. And it has been every bit of that. And I've enjoyed it. Not all of it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't enjoy all of it. No one enjoys the dark night of the soul experience. And yeah, mine kind of chimed up with my natal chart. Like, literally, I'm going through my midlife crisis right now. Like, my Uranus return or whatever it is. I've embraced it. I've learned so much, just as you guys. All right, y'all, I got to hop off here. You guys have much love, much light. But basically, you know, it's time for us, you know, people pleasers, ex-people pleasers, and all of my empaths. We don't have to be around situations where we constantly have to be aware of everyone's energy. Clear the energy, accept it, make peace with it, and understand that that was a part of your journey. But now that you've learned discernment, you no longer have to walk that path. And you're strong enough and your light is beautiful to walk in your own unfuckable with path. So, much love, much light. Have a good day, y'all.
It's time to reconnect. Join us at Ascending with Our Roots Holistic Retreat, taking place on May 3rd and 4th at the breathtaking Hocking Hills State Park. This retreat is packed with transcending healing practices and self-empowerment. Day 1 kicks off with a sacred cacao blessing, dives deep into shadow work and biofield tuning at Rose Lake, and ends with a vibrant evening of fire and flow arts. Day 2 features sunrise nature yoga, a picturesque group hike through Hocking Hills, and a guided elemental meditation. Enjoy free time for one-on-one healing sessions or self-reflection before joining our playful inner child hooping flow shop. We'll close the retreat with more fire and flow arts under the stars. Vegetarian and vegan meals are provided and tent rentals are available. And don't forget, May 4th is Star Wars Day, so let your inner Jedi shine. Register now by scanning the QR code, visiting our Facebook event page, or sending a DM to Marcus Crystallite. May the 4th be with you.
Ascending with Our Roots, Hocking Hills Holistic Retreat, coming up May the 3rd and the 4th. There will be holistic healing workshops like sound healing, guided meditation, yoga, and more, cacao ceremony, fire and flow arts. Along with that, meals provided, vegetarian and vegan, hiking, as well as primitive camping.